What's up, guys? My name is Chris June. I'm 30 years old. I was born in Maryland and I went to school at Salisbury University. I currently live in Atlanta, Georgia, and I'm currently single. Some projects people are probably familiar seeing me in were About Him Season 2, and I was also in Raising Eli, which were both on YouTube and they got some good views. I'm currently working on a couple other projects. Blackfill with Bond TV. I did Twisted, which was Raheem Brazil's project, and you may recognize him or know him from About Him Season 1. I also did Last Night in ATL, which was a short indie film, which is also on YouTube. My plans for the future are to finish filming Blackfill, because we're still filming that. And then I also have a radio show, which is coming out January 9th. It comes on Tuesdays at 9 p.m. Eastern Time, 9 to 11 p.m. If you want to tune in, all you have to do is have a smartphone and download the app at wttradio.com. And just tune in. We'll talk about all different types of topics, pop culture, gay culture, just about everything under the sun when it comes to the LGBT community and more. What do I think about the current president? I don't like him. I don't think there are too many people who actually like Donald Trump. And if you do, there's probably something that's wrong with you. Don't really have much to say about him. Now, as far as our former president, Barack Obama, he was amazing. I mean, Michelle Obama, his kids, they were all very amazing. They were so fun and personable, and I'm pretty sure, like a lot of other Americans, we really, really miss him. He was an amazing president. I would say to people who feel like black LGBT shows are very, very sexual, that there are some out there that are not very sexual. It's just that the ones that end up being the most successful are the ones who have a lot of sex scenes in them. And I think it's time for us to start writing and submitting our stories that we want to see told and begin to change that narrative so that we can really get some of the stories out there that are really good, that are really funny. The black LGBT community is very, very, very humorous, and I think it's time. I was involved in a sex scene before, and I was nervous. I was in a sex scene with Gary LeVard and About Him, The Revolution, Season 2. And it was very nerve-wracking because you had a lot of people who were in the room and they were looking and they were telling you exactly what to do and how to move. And so what we did was we prayed and we talked about it and we just tried to do it as professional as possible, and we knew that it was in line with the story, so it wasn't just one of those scenes where it just didn't make sense and it was just too long, and we were okay with it. I'm very close to my parents. I'm close to my mom and close to my dad. My dad definitely always talks to me about what I'm working on and is very supportive. My mom is too. She always wants a copy of the magazine or something that I came out in so that she can show the family, and they're very supportive. I came out to them, I came out to my mom when I was 19. I came out to my dad when I was 26, and once we talked about it and we got the information out there and it all made sense, they really just realized that nothing was different about me and have been supportive ever since. Some of my role models would have to be Jim Carrey. I love Jim Carrey. I think that he's very, very funny. You can see how he surrenders himself on screen, and I think that that's something I would like to be able to get to do. And listening to his motivational speeches, he's always on point with a lot of different information. I would say another one of my role models is Lena Waithe, who is an Emmy award-winning writer. She's a black lesbian in Hollywood right now who's writing some amazing stories and content, and she's doing it being open. And I think that that's really, really cool when you can be open and you don't have to apologize for who you are and still, tell your story. 5 songs that are on my playlist, I would say number 1 would be Janae Aiko with her song While We're Young. I think it's such a beautiful song. Number 2 would be Daily B, which is, he's an amazing artist from the UK. I would say number 3, Marsha Ambrosius, Far Away. I think that's such a beautiful song. Number 4, I would say Floetry, Say Yes, which is again Marsha Ambrosius and her sidekick. I can't remember what her name is. But the song Say Yes was an amazing song. And then lastly, I would say Jasmine Sullivan, Masterpiece. I think that's an amazing song. And it talks about, just being beautiful just the way you are. A song that would best describe my love life right now would be Sabrina Claudio, Confidently Lost. It's a song about being single and being okay with it. And I think that would definitely describe my love life right now. I would define my 2017 as an amazing year. I really was able to get my name out there. I was able to challenge myself in a lot of different roles in a lot of different ways. I was able to get some amazing interviews and some articles out there to be able to tell my story and hopefully be able to inspire other people. But I was also inspiring myself. And it just showed me what you can do when you put in a whole lot of work. 2017 was definitely an amazing year and a learning experience for me. I do have tattoos. Well, I have one tattoo, and my tattoo is on my upper right arm. It's of a vintage microphone and Asiatic lilies, and it has other music symbols, and it just kind of symbolizes my love for music because I sing as well. Which you can actually check out because I did the theme song in Raising Eli Season 2, and I sang a couple songs in About Him, The Revolution. I would tell any Black LGBT teens who want to get into acting, who want to get into this field one day, to only be in competition with yourself and do something that you can be proud of. Always do work that you can be proud of, and don't let anyone make you feel like you have to go through them to become successful. If you believe in yourself, you can do whatever you want to do. And there are a lot of people who will be able to recognize that and feel that, as long as it's always coming from the heart. To just be courageous and to know that times are changing, things are changing, and always be confident about what's to come. And don't always think about what you may lose. We always think about what we're missing out on, but be in touch with what's to come. That's what I would say. So I just want to thank National Youth Pride Services for this opportunity to speak to you and hopefully encourage you. If you guys want to follow me, you can check me out on Instagram. You can just type in Chris June, or you can type in at the 24th of June. It's been a pleasure talking with you, and I hope you have an amazing 2018.